If keeping that New Year's resolution to lose weight is getting harder, we've got help. Motivation is Charles D'Angelo's specialty, and he's here with a couple of secrets. Now, how do we prevent that downward spiral after we've made one bad choice?
I think a lot of it comes to limiting access. So today might be the most important message you're going to hear, because so many people come to me and their number one excuse is, Charles, if you had my family, if you had the demands on you that I have on me, right? And we have Facebook, and we have Twitter, and we have Instagram, and we have Pinterest, and we have this, and we have direct message, and this and that and that. And so when we allow so many different things into our environment, and remember, you're allowing it. No one's intruding without your permission. We find it difficult to stay focused on what really matters and what really is important. And what I found in my own life is when you're spiritually out of balance, when you have more people feeding off of you, okay, than you're getting fed into you, you find yourself making terrible choices as to what you're eating, what you're doing or not doing with exercise, because you are just depleted.
So you're talking about positive energy.
I think you really need to be selective with the environment. Think about it. You could have the best seed in the whole world, but if it's planted into soil that is contaminated, if it's put into a place where it can't get nourishment, it doesn't matter how great the seed is. If the environment is toxic, that's going to have an impact on progress, on development and growth.
So we should really put a team around us, that people that are full of positivity and they're going to support you.
Here's the thing. Ask yourself a couple questions. What is feeding you? And I'm not just talking about physically. I'm talking about mentally. I mean, what are you reading? Where are you spending your time? Who are you spending your time with? What are you watching? Now, here I am on television, right? But I'm going to tell you a little secret. I don't watch much television, because many people say, well, television costs $600, $800, $900 if you get a really big one. I'd argue it costs thousands. Why do I say that? Because the time that you spend in front of it and what you're allowing into your head, if it bleeds, it leads, it says. So if you're out there and you're paying attention to a lot of negative and a lot of things that are really not positive. Now, I have to say, Channel 5 does a wonderful job at making sure that you provide quality motivational entertainment like me and you. But the reality is that most of it, it's really some negative stuff. And it's stuff that can make you think the whole world is out to get you. It can make you think there's a reason or an excuse for not having the quality of life you want. And I'm more interested not in the 97% probably of the population who doesn't achieve their goal because of whatever story they tell themselves. I'm interested in that 3%. And so what I've spent my life doing is find out what are the unique thinking strategies that those people use, because it's available. You can go to YouTube, and if you're struggling with a relationship, you can find the best therapist to give you advice on how to really reinvigorate and re-excite that passionate relationship, or how to get quality health and to get your body back up to where you want it to be.
There are a lot of resources these days. So now, let me ask you this. Should you get on the scale every day? Is that a good gauge or a bad thing?
It's all within a context. So what I always tell people is this. You want to consider that as a good way of measuring trend, but you don't want it to be your only barometer. You want to consider how you're feeling. You want to consider how you're looking, how your body's physically changing. You want to consider the habits. If you take care of the small disciplines day in and day out, you need not worry about the weight. So many people get faked out. They do great for a week, the scale goes up, and then they say, oh my God, I give up. So you have to have a really good philosophy. And if you are mindful of the environment and the people and the things you're reading and watching, you can really have a huge impact on the trajectory of your life.
Awesome stuff. Charles can help you like he has helped so many others. Just give him a call at 314-495-3228 or go to charlesdangelo.com.